Okay, I'm about to go live on YouTube and I'm just going to be talking about a lot of stuff while I'm there, playing some music, just vibing. But I wanted to add this as far as the Lawbreed Drizzle Pop Graham versus UMG case. Lucian Grainge, who has been known as Drake's rich baby daddy, he has entered the chat, child. He submitted a letter to the court, and I will read this. Now, in my last video on this, I left a link to the documents where you can like literally read every document from this case. I didn't bother reading through all of it in my videos, but I will also leave the link here. But this is what Lucian Grainge had to say about this case. I am the chairman and CEO of Universal Music Group NV, which is the indirect parent corporation of defendant UMG Recordings Inc. Plaintiff Aubrey Drake Graham, Drake, claims that I was behind a scheme to devalue his brand through the release and promotion of the Kendrick Lamar recording Not Like Us, an allegation that makes no sense due to the fact that the company that I run, Universal Music Group NV, has invested hundreds of millions of dollars in Drake, including long-standing and critical financial support for his recording career, the purchase and ownership of the bulk of his recording catalog. Stick a pin in that. Stick a pin in that. And the purchase of his music publishing rights. Keep that in mind. Everything I just said right there. Keep all that in mind, y'all. It also makes no sense whatsoever as I run a publicly traded, multi billion-dollar, multinational corporation whose operations in over 60 countries, covering nearly 200 markets, ultimately report up to me. Our business encompasses over 100 record labels, as well as a multinational music publishing division, global merchandise, and direct to consumer businesses. The worldwide Virgin Music label services, short and long form audiovisual production, and a variety of other businesses, each with its own CEO/president and its own management structure. Collectively, these businesses issue tens of thousands of releases and product each month. My focus is on developing and implementing the global strategy that will shape UMG for generations to come. In light of this responsibility, the proposition that I am in the weeds as as to the release and promotion of any particular sound recording from the thousands of UMG releases throughout the world is farcical. Given my role, I am accustomed and unfortunately largely resigned to personal attacks, and I further recognize that a frequent strategy of UMG's litigation opponents is to attempt to waste my and UMG's time and resources with discovery of the sort that Drake is seeking here, either in an attempt to gain media attention or in an effort to force some kind of commercial recognition or financial concessions. But given Drake's motion, I would like to make it quite clear that I had never heard the recording Not Like Us, nor saw the corresponding cover art or music video until after they were released by Interscope Records. Whilst, as a part of my role, I certainly have financial oversight and responsibility for UMG's global businesses, the proposition that I was involved in, much less responsible for, reviewing and approving the content of Not Like Us, its cover, art, or music video, or for determining or directing the promotion of those materials is groundless and indeed ridiculous. I declare under penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct. e- Executed on August 14th, 2025 in Monterey, California, and he has his signature on it. He didn't have somebody write it for him. He personally sent this letter. So the reason why I said stick a pin in the part where he says he owns most of Drake's catalog and publishing rights. Now remember, push-ups. He was talking drop and give me 50, okay? Well, guess what? His rich baby daddy owns more than 50. So he stepped out there trying to make Kendrick look bad. But see, we're talking two different situations here. Kendrick, what Kendrick has is as far as I understand it, his tie to UMG is he has a distribution deal under Interscope. He records on his own PG Lang, which he owns with Dave Free. So for all intents and purposes, Kendrick is an independent artist. Now, yes, he's distributed by Interscope, which is under the UMG umbrella, but Interscope doesn't have hands on Kendrick's work the way UMG has their hands on Drake's work. So I had to go to that one. Now I won't be reading a whole lot of the legal documents out loud on my videos, but I will discuss them after I take time to read them. But I wanted to share that with y'all, and I will leave a link in the description where you can actually go read it for yourself. I'll see y'all later.